Cupid is an arrow-shooting demon.
Yes, indeed. If Valentine's Day gives you the ick, Cupid is sure to win or break your heart with this bloody treat this time of year.
Welcome to Cinema Therapy.
Yes.
I'm Randy.
And I'm Steve.
And this is Cupid from 2020 during COVID. And apparently I didn't even hear of it.
Well, COVID, the early stages of the pandemic.
Yeah. It's when lots of movies got lost or forgotten.
This was one I think that was kind of like made by a lesser known company, like a lower budget kind of film. A lot of people have trashed this movie. I was looking for new Valentine's Day horror movies to watch, and apparently this one has done so horribly that it never has gotten any fame or popularity in the last few years. But when I was looking for new Valentine's Day horror movies, this one popped up and I was curious. And despite all the horrible ratings and reviews, I was like, I want to give this a shot. And I was actually surprised at how much fun this actually was.
It wasn't the worst.
It's not a great movie.
But it was no Valentine either.
But it's a fun movie. I think it's a good Valentine's Day horror film. You know, it's like if you like the Jack in the Box movies, if you like the Cinderella horror films, if you like the Peter Pan horror films, I think you should at least give this a shot. You might not like it, but I think you should try to give it a shot. It is it's not the best acting, but it's really not the worst acting.
Some of the acting is
But some of the acting is okay.
But some of the acting's okay.
The acting is really not the worst I've seen
like
in a horror film.
Half.
I've seen far worse than the bad actors in this movie. A lot of people are saying that the actors were horrible. I don't think they were all great or so or anything, but I think that they were fun. And for this type of movie, I don't think it really matters. It's just a random kind of Mean Girls meets a slasher film with a really cool backstory for this demon. I love the fact they gave this, like in the opening, they wrote like a storybook. They give you like this. I mean, it's pretty decent considering it's low budget. They give you like this little backstory in an animated like drawing of a book of like what the story of Cupid is, and it's an actual demon. It's not the killer.
If I'm correct, though, that's the actual true story of Cupid.
I think there is a truth to it. Yes.
Besides the demon part.
I think that is true. I think I liked the way they used. I think that's a really smart idea. No one's ever really done that for a Valentine's Day horror film. Is like try to come up with like a mythological creature demon that kills people for Valentine's Day. I liked that.
Yeah, you'd have to watch the movie to get the whole.
And the makeup for this thing is actually kind of creepy. It's a little bit like extra, but it's creepy. It's funny. I like it.
Does he like to shoot his bow and arrow?
Yeah, he likes to fly around with his wings, and he uses like different like Valentine's Day type things to kill people, like roses, and chokes and like shoves them through people's like he like impales them with roses, or he'll like shoot them with his bow and arrow, or he'll use like Valentine's Day envelopes to like slit your neck. I think it was.
Oh my God! Yes.
There are some pretty cool kills.
Paper cut. I was like, oh, paper cut.
It was kind of, it's cool. And then there's like, just like arrows.
Paper cuts are the worst.
The way that the kills are decent for us.
And the mean girl in this movie
is hilarious. But
whoever wrote this script, like, you did a phenomenal job at
getting the perfect mean girl.
Mean girl quotes and liners.
It felt like
one-liners done.
Okay, if you like Mean Girls,
it was almost better than Regina.
Yes, I was gonna say, if you like Regina George, it's like Regina George 2.0. This was like, I mean, Mean Girls is a better movie, but
like the girl, hold on, the mean girl trips her, and she falls on the floor, and she like looks at her, and she's just like, oh, I didn't know you could sink any lower. That was perfect.
It was just like the lines and the way she does everything. And then there's like these scenes where like she's playing like these plots to like ruin this main girl's like, you know, like life and do all these horrible things to her. And like she's playing it right in front of the teacher, and the teacher walks in and she's like, what are you doing? She's like, oh, we're playing for the dance. And she's like, well, I will be watching you and blah blah blah, and if you keep bothering her, you won't be able to go to the dance. She's like, why don't you mind your own business?
Yeah, the teacher's actings weren't so good.
Like she was even like pushing it with the teacher. She was crazy.
She was.
This girl was not just a mean girl. She was just completely just
Yeah.
off the charts. She had no control over her mouth, and she did not care who she was sassing.
And it's a short movie. It's only like an hour and 25 minutes.
Yeah, it was less than an hour and a half, I think. You know,
Yeah.
and it's straight to the point. There's some kills in the right there in the opening too to get you set up, and they kind of tell you how this thing gets summoned. I like the way they talk about how it gets summoned and what it does when you ask it to be summoned, and it was just so interesting. This girl wants to get revenge. The main girl wants to get revenge on all these people that were horrible to her at the school. This teacher that doesn't like her, which is really kind of crazy. She wants this teacher to like her, and have feelings for her, and because she loves him, which is a little weird. But she wants him to return the sentiment. And when he doesn't, when these girls are just being horrible to her, she decides to get revenge on all the people that have wronged her and have upset her. So she summons Cupid via this black magic spell book that she has, and conjures him up.
And how did she get this spell book?
I don't know if she, I don't know. They don't talk about that. I don't know if she just found it or she had it or whatever.
Yeah.
Because there's another girl that had in the beginning of the movie, and she gets killed by Cupid.
Yeah.
But yeah, the kills are pretty decent. The way the Cupid monster demon thing looks is kind of creepy, but kind of cool. I like the face. It's like almost like a skeleton inspired face, but it looks kind of, I don't know. It's weird looking.
Yeah.
It's a unique little film. It's nothing great, but I think you should give it a shot if you just want to try something different and you're not looking for anything stellar. It's just a fun kind of slashy romp with some good entertainment too. It's funny. It's not like life changing, but it's a fun movie. I liked it.
Yeah.
More than I thought I was going to. And I think a lot of people are too hard on this, so definitely check this one out if you can find it. I don't know where it's streaming. I forget where we streamed it from.
I think we streamed it from Amazon.
We might have, but go check around for it. Look it up. Cupid 2020. There's also like a 1997 one that I haven't seen about an incestual relationship, which is really weird. But also a couple other ones too. So definitely go check it out. You'll know because it'll look like this cover here. Anyhow, that was Cupid.
That was Cupid. I gave it 3.5 stars out of 5.
I'm not gonna lie, I give this movie 4 stars. I know that's probably too high, but you know what? I think it's fun. So, and you gave it 3.5, which is still close.
Still decent.
I think it's a fun movie. If you like something just kind of entertaining, fun, and just slashy, whatever I'm gonna go with.
It was a fun movie.
It's fun.
It was kind of like up in the ranks of Lover's Lane.
I think it was better than Lover's Lane.
See, I don't know.
I think it was more fun to me than Lover's Lane.
Anyways. Like and follow for more.
Like and follow for more, and see you in the next video. Take care.
See you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.